welcome back. Today we are doing Whitney's vacation home in Happy Home Paradise, and I chose the E6 lot because I really liked the cherry blossom vibes a lot. I love that whole surrounding area and just the pink, all the pink trees, they're really pretty. And I like that when you put down a regular hardwood tree, it is the cherry blossom one. She wanted a makeup salon. I really wasn't quite sure what to do with the outside here. I kind of left it like generic, kind of elegant because she is a snooty villager. And I went for like a gray, sort of beige color scheme here, and white, of course, with the accents of blue and pink coming in through the furniture and all of the nature items that I had. I guess looking back on it now, I sort of made it like an outdoor precursor to a little reception area with the clipboard and the seating areas there. I probably could have added the barista table or something, or potentially even some outdoor meal space, almost sort of like a high tea kind of thing. I know that we have all of those tea items like the fancy tea set and the afternoon tea stand with the little crumpets and scones on them, but I didn't. I just went for something very basic. I really wasn't sure what to do with the outside. I never am. I know I talked about this in my previous videos for Happy Home, but I feel like the inside is really where the talent shines, because that's, in this case at least, where she wanted her items, and I wasn't sure how to do a beauty salon outdoors. I also played a lot with the landscape, and can I say, I really love how easy it is to stunt and grow trees when you are on a Happy Home plot. There's no need to plant a little fruit tree next to it, and it looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing without having a little sprout next to or behind it. I don't know. I hope that in the future, maybe in the next iteration of Animal Crossing, it will be easier to add those kind of effects to our main town or island or wherever it is that our player ends up living. Going inside now, of course, the first thing that I do is try to find the wall and floor that I want to use, but also make the room bigger. I placed down some sinks and those wooden dividers. I really like those a lot. I think that they look really cool inside as well as outdoors. I also could have sworn as I was searching through the catalog that we had more actual salon things. We were completely robbed. You know what New Leaf had? Beauty salon cart, a chair, a stand mirror, and a makeup case, which did open up. I know that we have the makeup bag. It came in the 2.0 update and it was one of her requested items, but it's not the same thing. Wow, saying that really makes me realize that there are so many items in New Leaf that we did not get in New Horizons, or they came back in New Horizons but in a completely different form. I've been realizing this a lot more too by playing Pocket Camp, because all of the stuff in Pocket Camp is basically reskins of New Leaf items, with the exception of the premium items that come out during the seasonal events or that you can get through reissue material or pay for with the premium currency. I know she wanted a makeup salon, but I tried to go for more of like a sort of hair salon, sort of spa type environment here, with all of the fragrance items and the little soap holder thing and the sinks. I really wasn't sure what to put on the walls other than the lights. I end up switching some of those out and using the ceiling spotlight, which I never use ever, except for in the occasional Happy Home build. I do really like the muted color scheme that I went for here with the white and the blue accents and all of the different color accents. The framed poster came in the most handy ever. I have never used that thing so much in a single place in my entire life. I also spent way too much time trying to figure out where I wanted things on the walls and what exactly I wanted to use for the designs on the posters. I cut out so much of me just fiddling with the stupid walls. I do think that that receptionist area in the front is cute with the desk. I also took a really long time trying to figure out what rug I wanted to use. I moved around the entire layout quite a few times before I ended up settling on one that I liked in terms of like where the stations were to get makeup done, where the seating area was, where the reception area was. I was also considering putting one of the little coffee makers there and having a little coffee or tea bar. Again, I know this isn't a hairdresser, this is a makeup salon, but all of the hairdresser places that I've gone to in recent years have had a Keurig as well as like a little snack area when you first walk in. Upstairs now, of course, we are trying to find the right wall and floor combo to use for her little studio apartment space. I do end up changing out the floor later on. I use quite a bit of those rug things, the wooden deck rug or something. I can't remember. It's probably something like that. You get it from Sahara, obviously. I think that a couple of them might be Harv Island exclusives. I could be wrong. Those might actually be the stone ones that you can only get from her on Harv's. I did that to better define the space between her bathroom area and the bedroom area and that front little hallway that I do end up turning into a very tiny kitchen and living space. I liked that stone tile from downstairs so much, the one that was in the recommended tab, that I just had to bring it upstairs and use it in this space as well. I think that having the giant rug in the bedroom area too really helped a lot in terms of breaking up the space. I love the blue. To be honest with you, I think I would like a rug like that in real life. I just think it looks really nice in intricate design. Also, please do not come at me for using the same 10 items on the walls in almost every single build that I ever make in this game. We are not given a lot to work with, and I like what I like. I also really tried to challenge myself with this space in terms of the way that I broke it up with the partition walls. I've never really worked with a narrow space like that, the one in the front. It definitely made things interesting. I also really like what I did with her bathroom in this space. I think it turned out very nice, kind of simple, also kind of elegant in a way. Again, I'm trying to harken back to her personality. Again, I never know what to put on the walls ever. I really just go into these builds and wing it. I never have any design. It really is always no thoughts, head empty. Something that actually probably would have helped me in hindsight when building this is to maybe just put the columns out first as placeholders, or actually figure out where I want the partition walls to go, delete them, and then do the building and put them back at the very end. It can be really hard to move around and get the proper angle with the walls in the way. I didn't really clutter up her house like I normally do with some of the villagers. I left it very minimalist in terms of the smaller miscellaneous items that I put around. I was thinking too of even maybe using one of the clothing racks or putting a hat out or hanging some of the clothing items on the wall. She did have quite a few in her recommended tab, but I didn't end up using those. I was heavily considering them though, especially when I saw them, but none of them ended up making it into the final build. Thinking about it now, because I record this audio after I've already built everything, I probably could have laid out that kitchen differently, made it a little more efficient, more like a galley kitchen instead of whatever I did. I mean, it's kind of like a galley kitchen. It's all on one wall, the important things. I'm pretty sure that there's something else that maybe could have been done to lay it out differently. I think it's the challenge of the small space. Now come a few more finishing touches, like some things on the walls and a ceiling light. I'm finally working on that little corner living area. It's really nothing special. It's just the 2 chairs and the sideboard thing. It looks comfortable. I would enjoy sitting there. Then we have that cabinet. I know it's a wardrobe, but I'm imagining that she uses it for storage, maybe for her coats and shoes. I thought the gold Happy Home trophy looked adorable up there, and of course, nothing would be complete without a lamp. The montage is always so cute to me. I did not end up taking a photo of her during it. Instead, I went into the photo mode afterwards. I wasn't really able to get a good angle of her in the salon. Overall, I am really happy with how this came out, though I do feel like typically my builds can go either one of 2 ways. It will be bright colors, dark colors, and maybe a couple of things in between, or maybe a single color theme occasionally. I don't usually go for the super funky bright colors or even the super funky furniture for that matter. I don't know, I feel like my style in general is pretty much traditionalist. Though I do love how her salon came out, and I really like what I did with the upstairs. That was definitely an added challenge I gave myself with the different layout, and I might do more of those in the future, working with different layouts with the partition walls. I probably could have added more things to the outside in hindsight, but I do think that the slight change in lighting adds to it. I got 30,000 Poki because I haven't gotten a promotion yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.